Now, okay, what is the nation's economy dependent on?
Individual and group.
But what is dependent on? I mean, nation's economy is
Buying on credit.
Okay, good. Buying on credit. Okay. Nation's economy is dependent on people buying on credit. Okay. What is credit? What is credit?
Receiving of money either directly or indirectly to buy goods and services in the present with the promise that they will in the future.
Okay. Basically, it's either receiving money either directly or indirectly in the present to pay for them in the future. Okay. What is principal? No, it's not Mr. Maynard. Okay, good. It's the amount originally borrowed. Thank you, Mr. Dorr Jr. Okay. What is interest? What is interest? I was talking about, hold on, I'm talking about Caleb. Because when I said, no, it's not Mr. Maynard, what did you do, Caleb? And what does Mr. Dorr do? Okay. Now, what is interest?
He said Emily didn't have a heart.
Okay. What is interest? Okay, thank you, baby. It's the amount borrowed. It's the amount you got to pay back for borrowing somebody else's. But, and here's the thing, we keep hammering stuff.
Receiving credit will put you in debt.
Very good. Receiving credit will put you in debt. That's a big one. Okay? That's a big one. All right? Now, what is your most common debt? Okay, good. Your most common debt is installment. What makes that type of debt an installment debt?
Divided up into payments.
Yeah, but what's the payments, okay? You're right.
Equal amount.
Okay, good. It's divided into equal amounts over a period of time, okay? That's installment. Equal amounts over a period of time. All right? You good? We're good.
Feels so weird to
I think you should feel weird about being pushed in
All right.
the state on your Tickle.
Okay.
Tickle out of
What is a consumer durable?
You know how much bigger you are.
Manufactured items that people use for long periods of time. They do not need to be replaced every year.
Okay. There are items that people use for a long period of time, okay? Now, to figure out an installment, what's important to remember about an installment?
The length of it.
Yeah, but what is to remember about it? Okay, but how do you figure the size? What does the size have to do with it and the length?
The longer the
You're not
period,
living-
the more you have to pay on interest.
Okay, good. The longer the period, the smaller your monthly payments, but the greater the interest you have to pay, okay? That's important for an installment. Yeah, I've got small payments, but I've got to pay a lot of interest, okay? What is your largest installment?
Mortgage.
Okay, good. It's your mortgage. All right. What is real property? What is real property?
Land and everything attached to it.
Okay, good. It's land and everything attached to it. All right. The main reason that people use credit, okay, the main reason that people use credit is what?
They don't have to wait.
Okay, good. They don't have to wait. Okay, they don't have to wait. That's the main reason people use credit. We good?
If I had credit as a child, I'm so screwed right
Mhm.
now.
Well, this is why it's not, some parents do give their kids credit cards and stuff like that. That's scary. Well, teach them responsibility, but start them out probably with what first? A savings account and then a checking account.
My mom got me a fish, which is
Okay.
responsibility.
How'd that
All right.
end up for
It
you?
lasted
Yeah.
longer than yours.
A credit card, I would not. A credit card, basically, I don't think I'd give it to. I mean, college students, I would think I would even be a little bit nervous, especially a first or second year college student. Junior or senior, I probably wouldn't be as much nervous. But especially a first year freshman college student, there's no way. I'm glad I didn't have one, or I would have been in a lot of trouble. Yeah, well, you buy everything basically weighs it was bad enough that I went through a lot of money. All right, so now, the buying on credit checklist. All right, the first thing you got to ask yourself is what?
Do you really need the item?
Okay, do you really need the item? Okay. The second thing you need to ask yourself is,
Can you put
what's the
Will you
second?
be giving up?
Okay, what are you going to be giving up if you pay cash? Okay. The number 3, the easiest way to look at number 3, if you reword it, is what?
Will you be satisfied?
Well, even a better word than that. You're right, but what's a better word? Okay, will you be happy with it? Okay, will you be happy with it? Okay, are you going to be happy with it? Then, the next thing you should do, comparison shop, okay? And the last thing you need to take a look at, okay, can you afford to borrow the credit now? Okay? What are the benefits of using credit? Okay, buying now and enjoying it. The cost, all right, principal and interest, or the money you've got to pay. Okay? Excuse me, everybody have it? Good. Let's see. All right. The biggest thing to remember is, do you have to take credit? No, you do not need to accept credit. All right. Now, what is the purpose of a budget? Okay, good. To keep a record of how much income you expect to receive and how much you expect to spend. Okay. Now, to create a budget, your first step is what? Okay, good. List your major goals. Okay? Spending plan, okay, good. But after you list your major goal of what you want to do with your money, then you should do what? Okay? Determine your disposable income. Now remember, disposable is income after what? Okay, after taxes, okay? Then, after you list your disposable income, you've got to figure what? Okay, good. Your list of fixed expenses. Do I really need to go into those? All right, good. Then after you determine your fixed expenses, you got to determine your, okay, good, your flexible expenses. All right? Everybody got it? You can if you want. To me, I'm thinking you people are smart enough, okay, that people are smart enough to figure out what a fixed expense and what a flexible expense will be, because you did pretty good on it when we were going through this, okay? And so, to me, I think you already know it. If you want to highlight it, go ahead. All right? But you people are pretty smart.
Thank you. That's the difference between one and your class.
Yeah, but that was back when you were in what grade?
Sixth grade.
See? Have you matured since then?
The
You
best-
are like really
the best
mean though. You make
idea-
me like
All right.
best idea, I guess, every
Now.
time chicken in the mouth.
Okay? Once you've got your fixed, your flexible, and your disposable figured out, okay, you should also plan for what? Once you got your fixed,
savings.
okay, good. Savings. Savings! All right? All right? Now, after you've got all that, then you do what?
Balance.
Okay, good. You balance fixed and flexible with your income. All right? In other words, take your disposable income and subtract your expenses. If there's not enough money left over, which one do you have to change? Which? Yeah, but what expense, Kelly?
Flexible.
Okay, you need to change your flexible, possibly cut back on something. Okay, if there's no money left over, or you're actually in a hole, change your flexible. Because when you really change your fixed? No, you're stuck with those. Huh?
Demand raise.
Yeah, but
And
guess
they
what?
don't-
Today's economy.
If they don't hire you, you might get it.
Yeah, but again, you may not. They may just flap you out. Okay, and some places, there's a lot of jobs. There are certain periods of times you can go and get a raise. For example, could I go in right now and demand a raise? No. And plus two, I can't because, well, one, I'm on a salary, but two, they can't, they have to negotiate with us as a group. They can't negotiate with individuals. Even if you don't belong to the Teachers Association here, it doesn't matter. You still get paid what is negotiated by the group. Okay? All right, everybody got it? Yeah, that was one page. All right. Now, determining a safe debt load. why do you need to determine a safe debt load? Okay, so you don't end up what? You're right, but so you don't end up with what?
So I'm more dead than you can pay.
Okay, you want to find out that you don't have more debt than you can pay, okay? So, the first thing you got to do is,
List all your debt in total.
okay, list all your debts in total, okay? Then you, okay, list your annual income. Now, also, okay, now I understand what's going on. Then you also have to add up your what?
Your annual expenses.
Okay, annual expenses. Now I know where that's coming from. Because this would be probably like your flexible and things like this, where this may be, okay, if I have to pay certain money for something else, okay? Then obviously, yeah, subtract those. Number 5, I'm not going to get too crazy on it, because I still don't understand why we do number 5. All right, so don't worry so much about that.
I
But,
think it could change depending on your own. Yeah, Mrs. Scarflaw,
yeah, she might know.
She likes that kind of stuff.
Okay, unless it has to do with, you know, has to, you know, something about going every 4 months.
Every 4 months, so it's even.
Yeah, so it's even stuff. So maybe it's every 4 months. And I think one of you people
Yeah, we
actually
were
said it
talking
too.
about that.
All right. I'm not, you know, if you forget it, I'm not going to nail you for it. Okay. All right. But yeah, subtract these expenses and stuff like this. All right, and then compare the last number with the income to pay the actual debt. Everybody got it?
Yeah.
Riley?
You know when I graduate, you're gonna miss me like no other.
No, it's going to be quieter.
Are we like playing some kind of video or something?
Riley, what you do is teaching kids who's
Yeah, he put, no one will replace
All right.
No one.
Now, okay? And then after you take a look at your numbers and stuff, what do you have to look at? After you take a look at the numbers, what do you look at? I mean, what do you got to determine? What do you got to look at?
The amount of income you have left at the bank.
No.
Would it be financially wise to
Okay.
take on?
Would it be financially wise to add on another debt? Okay. After you take a look at those numbers and stuff, you need to ask yourself, can you really afford to take on another debt? All right. Now, one type of credit is what?
Loans.
Okay, good. One type of credit is loans. All right. Let's see. With loans, remember, you're getting the money how?
From different sources.
Okay, you're getting it from different sources, but you're getting it directly, okay? Now, with a commercial bank will often offer you what? Okay, good. Checking, savings, and loans. Everybody good? All right. All right. Where a savings and a savings and loans, they do what?
Deposit of the money.
Okay, they'll deposit and lend money, but savings and loans are mainly used to do what?
Used to buy houses.
Okay, good. They're used to buy houses. All right? A savings and loans are used to buy houses. Okay? A savings bank actually comes from where? They're going to offer more what? Savings accounts, and home loans. Okay? How do you tell what a savings bank is?
It has
How's
farm.
it word?
Okay, and that was just an example, but look at the name. Okay, it
Like
has a
kind of
name.
like farm.
No, Farm Bureau is, well, but Farm Bureau, it's not a savings loan, but Farm Bureau was probably started by a bunch of farmers,
Yeah.
you know,
So
or-
be an example.
okay? Yeah, Farmer State Bank, or, you know, cattlemen's or stock growers, things like those, okay? All right? Everybody got that? Let's see, that's 8. 9. All right. Whereas a credit union, basically, you got to be a what to use credit union? Okay, good. But basically, you got to be a member of a credit union. All right. What is a finance company? What is a finance company?
They cover contract based on this from stores and entities.
Okay, good. They take over the contract debts from stores, okay? And then you've got to pay what?
The fee for delivery.
Okay, then the fee's going to be in what form?
High interest rate.
Okay, you're going to pay the fee in a slightly higher interest rate. Okay? You're going to pay the fee in a slightly higher interest rate. Do you have a choice?
Nope.
No. But it's one of the things that you could ask is, do you use a finance company? If you don't want to have anything to do with it, you can do what? Go to a different store, walk away. Okay? You can walk away. All right, let's see. All right, what is a consumer finance? Or why use a consumer finance company?
They belong to the Republic
But why? Why would you use it?
When they're
and
unable to borrow because of.
Okay, these are consumers who are unable to borrow from other sources. Okay, these are consumers that are unable to borrow from sources, and as Sierra said, yeah, you're going to pay a high interest rate. Okay? Now, with charge accounts or credit cards, how are they different than loans? How is a charge account or credit card different than loans?
You're indirectly to an individual, but the individual has to borrow the money first.
Okay, good. With a charge account or credit card, you don't have to borrow the money first. All right? A loan, you have to go and borrow the money. A charge account or credit card, you do not. All right? What's the difference between a charge account and a credit card? What's a charge account? What's a charge account?
It's like a specific store needs.
Okay, good. That you have to use a specific store. A specific store. In other words, I have a J.C. Penney card, but can I use it anyplace else? No. The only place I can use it is J.C. Penney's. Okay. Now, with a regular charge account, I have how much time to pay on it? Okay, it's a 30-day charge. Okay, 30-day charge. We good? We good. All right. Whereas a revolving charge account, and there's going to be your clue right there, revolving. Because remember, what's revolving? Okay, revolving means kind of going around, right? So how does, a revolving charge account, you can keep doing what?
Buying stuff.
Okay, good. That you're allowed to make additional purchases. Okay? Even if you've not paid the previous deal. So this revolving is going to be your key word. Revolving means it's just keep going on and on and on. So you can make additional purchases. All right? Number 3, know an installment charge account. Okay? Again, you people are smart. Pretty easy to figure out what that is, right? Because does the word installment ever change? No, the word installment never changes. All right, and you people are smart enough to figure that out. All right, so that's a charge account. Whereas a credit card, you can do what?
Use it for areas.
Okay, good. A credit card be used in more areas. Okay, are they unlimited? No. There is a set limit. Okay, if they do come in and say, yeah, we don't have a set limit, like American Express is bad about that. American Express says, yeah, don't worry about a set limit, but guess what the catch is? You got to pay off the full amount. Okay, that's why American Express says, yeah, don't worry about going over your limit, but you got to pay off the full amount. So you got to be careful there. When you're shopping for credit cards, you need to look at what? Okay, the APR, which stands for, okay, you need to look for the annual percentage rate when you're shopping for credit cards. We good? Good. All right, now, what is your credit rating? Your credit rating is
Risk if it's good, average, or poor.
Okay, good, average, or poor. All right, now what the creditors are looking for, well, this is one of the things they're looking at. Okay, capacity to pay. That's going to be related to your what? Income and current debts. Okay? They're also going to be looking at what else too?
Character.
No,
Amount of debt.
no, capacity to pay, still under capacity to pay.
Income.
Okay, in other words, they're going to be looking at, have you been in the same job? Okay, what is character?
Person, reputation.
Okay, are you reliable and trustworthy? All right, and then the other thing is, what is collateral?
Something of value that the borrower can use from.
Okay, collateral is something of value. What do you have of value? Okay, and so if you make a loan and it demands collateral, you've made what type of loan? Good. All right. It's a secured loan because secured loans, they're asking for collateral. You gotta put something up. We good? All right. Whereas obviously an unsecured loan is going to be one without what? Okay, without collateral. All right. Can you get a loan? Why can't you people get a loan? Yeah. Young people do not have a credit history. So what do you people need? Okay, and what is a cosign? Okay, as a person signs the loan along, borrower promises to repay the loan. You do not. We good? Remember, test is Monday.
So if you